Welcome, everybody, to session 91 of The End and the Beginning. Last session was a bit of a heavy hitter. We were in the middle of a large-scale war between Tunarith's dragons and Hunchy's citizens. There were about eight dragons, I think, if I counted right. Two ancient ones and 6 adult dragons, and a large slew of...
We only found four of 6. Mm-hmm.
You missed one on the northeast side, and then one just teleported in. More were going to teleport in, but I changed my mind. So there was a very large-scale war in this city because they were trying to get the materials back from this group of adventurers who are trying to kill this human devil thing. He's not necessarily a devil, but he was a human that gained some patronage powers. He wasn't a warlock. He was the warlock's patron's kind of.
Sure was.
He was. And so they have been hunting these materials to resurrect him, to then slice him down so that his soul no longer is alive around here either. But the Githyanki wanted to not let that happen. So they came in and said, "We're going to burn your city if you don't comply." And they didn't comply. So the city started to burn. And during that, a familiar dwarvish man named Rasan Flintgut, he came into the city and was very confused why there were 2 of Marth for 3 weeks. He came in and said, "Why were there 2 of you?" And then Marmorial just started blasting, and so did Rasmus, because, Marmorial's your leader.
Started blasting, so I started blasting.
So you started fighting him, and he was like, "Stop it! Let me just talk for a second." And they were like, "Okay, fine. You guys can talk." Marmorial was like, "I'm just gonna go save people." And as he did that, Rasan had a moment to pull a fast one, I guess. A very dirty play, as he didn't have a chance to fight if he didn't convince them to stop fighting him.
He's invented war crimes.
Kind of.
Not yet. But they will be used on him.
And so...
He will wish he died. His soul will long for death. And only when Moon forgives him will he be granted death. And I will enjoy every second. I will master time travel so that if he dies, I will bring him back so that he can experience the pain over and over.
And so Rasan casted a disintegration ray from his green eye and hit Marmorial, for which I think he got almost... Was it a nat 1? I don't remember.
No, he rolled like a 5.
It was a very low number. And he had 64 health, and Rasan did over 70. So Marmorial, in the blink of an eye, was suddenly turned to dust. And with that, Marth mourned his loss for a while, and the rest of the group went on to go save people in the northeastern region. And Marth was like, "Crud, I haven't checked on Nero or Valcor in a long time." So he left the city, went and rescued them by using his bird. No, not your bird, your flying monkey.
Yep.
Flying monkey to fly up and start blasting firebolts down at this Githyanki that was keeping an eye on them. And it worked flawlessly. That was such a fun moment, actually. That was really funny.
Or roll a straight cannon.
Yeah, orbital strike. And yeah, so then they didn't really have time to mourn. They went back into the city and started to fight the rest of the dragons. They helped out where they could. Asgore's citizens and dragons, some of their soldiers came into the city to help defend. And so the northern regions on the west side were well protected. So the group helped out in every area they could and saved a lot of lives. But after that, things began to calm down. They started to get back from the chaos of everything that happened. And that's where we left off. So, what would you guys like to do? As it is still the same day, but all the fires are put out. Everyone has been brought to like medic campsites and such. They are, a lot of healers are working hard right now. But everyone seems okay now.
I don't know. I think Valgor is probably just doing another sweep of the city just for like any last people that like maybe stuck under rubble or this or that, any injured that got trapped somewhere that he can get them out.
Sure.
Yeah, and then bringing them all back to the center space that were.
Nero's gonna find a bottle and a broom and go sweep up Memorial's ashes and do it if they're still there.
Sure. The stuff is still there too. And
I'll pick up his stuff.
Not the hammer and the alchemy jug.
the jug was very important to take.
Those two things were grabbed.
Okay.
Yeah, but he had anything magical on him was still.
His tattoo fell to the ground.
His tattoo fell to the ground. But
Would you have the list of everything that he had?
sure.
Like
He
I had it in my
had
inventory.
all-purpose tools +2, tattoo of constitution improvement, which actually that one isn't like a magic tattoo
I was
needle.
making a joke.
Okay.
Because like sometimes, yeah.
It's
A lot of them
it's one
are
of those
tattoo
sticker
needles.
tattoos.
I was like, if that's there, sorry guys. Continue.
His cloak, the wings of flying.
Wings are flying.
He had 3 greater healing potions, which
Oh.
would have saved his life. But you don't know what you don't know. And you see he has a ring as well.
What's the ring?
You don't know. But it's some sort of magical thing because he had...
Otherwise, it'd be gone.
Because it survived. And I believe that is it.
Okay. And then did I sweep up everything into the jar?
Everything that you could get, yeah.
As you're sweeping, Martha's just kind of standing in the area, whispering some things to himself.
Yeah, Valgor is grieving, but he's grieving. He wants to stay busy. He doesn't want to stop because as soon as he stops, he's gonna have a very hard time getting back up and moving again.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna hand you the ring. This might be more of use to you than it is to me.
Just hold it for now.
Okay. Should I give these potions to the people who are injured?
I don't care.
I'm gonna give the potions to one of the med tents. I'll give all 3 of them.
Okay.
Once Nero walks away to the med tent, Marth kind of leans down and just says, "I don't know how to do this without you. Some will say you're brave, some will say it mattered, and they're right. But that doesn't stop how much it hurts to see me standing here and you not. I gave them something to aim at, and you're the one that had to pay the price. I wish I'd had the magic to bring you back. But there's no fixing this. And that hurts worse than those flames ever could. A piece of me broke today, and that won't ever heal. But this rage isn't going anywhere. That'll carry for you. I'll remember who took you from this world. And every step forward I take is for you. I should have said more while you were here. And I won't waste the chance you gave me. Rest easy, my friend. I will make sure he won't forget what he took from me.
After a bit more time, a person that you probably don't really want to talk to comes up to you, and mainly you two because you're off the side right now. But I'm.
Thank you. I know we didn't deserve it. Sorry. You didn't deserve the negative PR we brought to you. And I'm sorry. But thank you.
No, you're right that the events that transpired were not preferred by any means. And I understand you did what you did. It just has a lot of backlash from it. If you ever need help, like today, don't hesitate to ask. When Garnox told me what you said to him, I knew we had to help in any way we could. How did you know this was coming?
I've grown a lot since we last met. I've started to master something that quite literally changes how magic is seen. And I can maneuver myself and others through time. So I experienced the ambush that was set for us. I sent myself, Kainala, and Wollondon back in time to give us time to prep. And in that preparation, I reached out to Garnox, knowing only what the threat was, not what would actually happen.
Whew. Wow. Well, I'm glad you reached out.
Well, you're the emperor. Why am I doing all the talking?
Oh, I thought I was in the mid tent.
No,
Okay,
you're,
I'm back now? Okay.
you're well, no, you
Oh,
were
this is while I'm
speaking.
sweeping. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you're better at talking about non-rallying things than I am. You have a different way of words than I do. You can highlight what I'd only desire to highlight in a better way. In a way that means more to his life than. And Topher, thank you for coming as well.
Of course.
I do trust that we can work together to help the city. Help them get back on their feet. No questions asked. No checks need to be repaid. No strings attached. Just people of the continent coming together to help a fellow city.
Yeah, I hope for that to be the case as well.
If you can't help any more than you already have, that's okay as well.
We certainly will be staying to help in any way we can for the time being. What's seemingly your group's plans after all of this?
There's something that we have to complete before we can decide what's next. Something that's we have to do with just us.
Sure.
To avoid more of this.
Understandable.
On a much larger scale.
Much larger scale.
Larger than this?
Yes. Continent-wide.
Yep.
Does it have anything to do with Boganthor?
That remains to be a question asked.
Alright, well, when you have some time,
Have you met Wollendon?
can't say I have, no. I've heard of him, though. I was planning on going to speak with the school after this, see what they need.
He'd be able to answer that question better than we could.
Yes.
Okay.
He's done a lot more of the research into it than we have.
Okay, well, when you have some time, far after this is all done, I'd love to speak with you on some other matters that aren't pertinent to right now.
Understood. Do I have your Remlick information?
I believe so. If not, we can do that right now. Such classic. You have so many, it's hard to tell.
I don't
Do
see
you
his
not?
name on here.
No, you don't. Topher.
We'll be adding it here in a second. Topher the Topaz.
Topher. And then you have the number to a random bird messenger in Awaga.
Hey, how you been?
You also have Nikita's number, but she doesn't have yours because you asked her in 2086.
Hey Nikita, this is
Yeah.
Nero. Don't ask how I got this. You'll find out in a year and a half.
We have to do something for him.
I agree. That's why I did this. So we at least have them contained if we want to dump them or preserve them in some shrine. Whatever, I don't think he'd like a shrine, but Whatever we have.
Is Topher still standing near us, or has he walked away?
Depends what you want, because he's ready to walk away if he hasn't already.
I think I want to move past.
Okay, he's walked away. He's gone into the school.
Benny, I don't know if you can hear me, but I don't actually hate you. What I hate is that I don't have the knowledge that you have. I don't know what Marmorial meant to you and why there was more than one of you here. But clearly it meant something for you to take time to mourn him.
Something more than I know.
You feel a hand on your shoulder. He meant a lot to a lot of us. Believe me when I say I tried to stop this, tried to stop this day from coming, but time has a way with things.
You got Kanala's family out, right?
I did.
Okay.
They're currently with Kanala right now.
At least I'm not a liar. I doubt you'll be able to answer this, but do you know where we can find Moon? So at least I can tell her.
She already knows.
Is she here?
No, she got a text a few moments ago from Nero. I'll make sure she's here for any sort of funeral you guys throw.
I'm sure we'll be one of many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt any less seeing it happen multiple times. Well, I'll see you soon. He walks off.
That's your job to organize it.
Okay.
That's your department.
Yep, that I can do.
I'm gonna be alone for a while, and then I'll rest, and I don't know.
Okay. I'll start preparing.
So I think as Valgor is going around checking for any more survivors or whatnot, he sort of gets distracted by several of the dead bodies. And then, like, after a certain point, he sort of just loses himself and he stares blankly at one for who knows how long and just wonders why. Like, I don't know, just why things happen. Did I make the right choice? Like, 'cause if he chose to stop the dragons, chances are Memorial and all this death wouldn't have happened. And it would have cost friends' families' lives. But, I mean, he's trying to contemplate weighing the lives of the few over the lives of the many. And he's having a hard time weighing those scales.
Yeah, because Valgor had to kind of choose between these two. But, alright. How do you go about setting up some sort of funeral? Do you have any sort of idea on, like, where, I guess? Would you hold it here where he died, or would you hold it somewhere that he...
I'd hold it here, where he died, and see if the spreading of the ashes is something we should do. If it is, do it in a place where he had more stake in. But, yeah. I'd want to know the death total to see how many others fell alongside him. And, yeah. I won't share that number.
Okay.
But Nero wants to know.
Yeah. Marth, what about you? What are you doing?
For the rest of today, he sits probably near where Armorial died and just in deep contemplative prayer, mourning, solace, until he gets right on the verge of collapsing from exhaustion before he tries to find somewhere that's a little safer to sleep than the middle of the road. And then he tries to sleep because he knows there's nothing he can do in the state he's in now. So after spending a few hours just doing what he can in prayer, which he's not trying to accomplish anything.
Yeah, just taking a moment to really...
I mean, grateful for what he was able to do, because it could have been worse, but
Yeah.
sad that he couldn't do more.
Yeah. And so, as really the whole day comes to a close, unless there's anything else you're looking to do, just cleaning up, healing who you can, help out where you can, and then fall asleep when you're out of energy.
Yeah, I feel like this is. It feels right, but I also don't. I don't know. With Valgor, with his long rest, could he still have? Could he? Why am I asking? Could he get a level of exhaustion?
I love it.
I don't know why I'm. I just feel like it's right. It's like all this death and like they just got out of hell and now they're fighting dragons. Like it doesn't stop. And then it's just like I know it makes no sense. Like hey, give me a level of exhaustion.
No, I will always appreciate that.
It's just it just feels more right for him. Like because there's a weight on his shoulders that won't go away, and it's just. I feel like that's probably one of the best ways to describe it. I
will always love taking the narrative route more than the optimal mechanics route. I'll let you have a inspiration for that too. Which I don't know if I've even given a single inspiration out this entire campaign, but. I don't even know. Do you even know what an inspiration is?
I have no idea.
Yeah. It's a mechanic I've never used. It's literally just you can choose to have advantage on a roll after the outcome, so it's kind of like a chrono shift or something like that.
Yeah. You just want to mark it so that we remember that you have it.
Yeah, I'm just reading the description here.
Yeah.
I guess Nero would also find Valgor before the night's over and just slap him silly.
Slap him silly. Yeah.
It's not your fault. I don't know. I wouldn't know that. I'm just hey.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't necessarily be crying or he wouldn't really be showing any emotion other than emptiness. If that there's a void. It's
your aura is no longer present.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good way to describe it too. His aura has dimmed.
Yeah, you can probably feel that you do not get any plus to saving throws right now from that.
So
you okay, man?
I don't know.
Is this the next day?
No, same day.
Okay.
I think I planned on it being same day.
Probably as the sun is going down.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just why?
It's the price of life. We live, we die. There is no why. There isn't a rhyme or a reason.
just the way it is. And it sucks.
Yeah. Life isn't just as black as white as I thought it was.
No. No.
There's a lot of gray.
Gray, a lot of choices to be made that you don't want to make. A lot of things you don't get to see. A lot of things you are forced to see. People you'll never meet again. People you will meet again. There's no rhyme or reason. There isn't a... I don't know. Just know that while we're here, we can make the impact that we must make. It's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
Show that emotion. Don't let it consume you. And then Nero will walk away.
Mm-hmm.
To go lay down.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Before, like, as the sun has now gone down, probably 30 minutes from then, Zathriel and Topher find you, and Zathriel just like sees how distraught you are and just pulls you up to get a big hug.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Valgor can or would cry, but he can feel a whole bunch of stress or it's like
Yeah.
like strain on his body just evaporate in that hug. Pretty much Zathriel is pretty much carrying Valgor at that point if he's able
He's
to.
he's like, oh. He's like, I'm sorry, man. Today was a rough day. Glad you're all right, though.
Yeah. Funny.
As right as you can be. I see.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. How'd you guys get here?
By a dragon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Garnox apparently talked to Topher, and then I don't know how you guys were prepared for this happening, but
I don't fully know either. I think maybe Marth did some time travel nonsense, but that's my guess.
wow. Yeah, Marth sent word to us like about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, then time travel nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't remember him sending a message or even knowing about this 2 weeks ago.
Huh. Okay, well, that's a lot to grasp, but
2 weeks ago, we were at the Day of Dreams.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hell was only maybe like a week-long trip.
Yeah.
A week-long trip at most.
yeah.
We were in hell for like 3 weeks.
2 weeks ago, we were partying it up.
It's up to
Yup.
2 weeks ago, you guys were trying to hold me down because I was in jail.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's...
While you were in jail, I said we need help.
Yeah, wait a second. Because I think you did, you got out of jail like a day or two before the Day of Dreams.
Yeah.
And then, or no,
Oh, no, so you would've been free.
No, you were traveling. Yeah, you were traveling
traveling.
because you had to travel all that way to it. So you had
You just been free.
just been free. We need help.
Dragons.
Dragons, the fifth. He's like, yeah, you just left Asgore when that happened. That was crazy. No. Yeah, well, I had immediately after the Day of Dreams, I joined the ranks, and then, this was one of my first missions, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing a couple things around town, and then Topher came up to me and said, "You want to come with us to fight dragons?" Goodness. Well.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here and glad you're safe too.
I wanted to say before we headed out, we caught who did it to you. We found the man that convinced, well, I don't know how to put it, the man that made you believe that
the illusionist.
they were zombies. We caught him. His name is Ryzen, what is his name? Ryzen Shatterscale. An amethyst dragonborn who... He was a part of a group, a support group that are for the loved ones of those that died on the day we struck the village. They blame you guys, even though I've explained many times how much you helped in the fight. And it seems Ryzen just... Conspiracy theorists will always conspire. Even when they're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it happened to you, though.
At least he's in jail and caught, whatever. Hopefully won't be able to do it again.
Yeah. For sure. Well, I think we're just about wrapped up here. No. Glad we could help.
Yeah.
See you around, Balgor.
See ya.
And he walks away. Zathriel stands for a second longer and then he heads out as well. And then you guys take a long rest. A long rest. You probably wake up around... Probably slept for like 11 hours.
I turned your notifications off.
That's fine. You guys slept for like 11 hours, and now it is September 6th. And you can roll your Constitution save to just immediately move.
I'm failing.
You just auto-failing.
Yeah, that's like this exhaustion is gonna be probably for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Or once Marth wakes up, way late into the day, he's going to go see if he can find any of the Cobalt riders. I think that's what Marmorial named his group. Maybe not. But try to find any of them left.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long, but you find Zoe, actually.
I don't know what we're doing, or if we're doing it today. But Marmorial was killed yesterday. And I put Nero in charge of organizing something for him. I don't know how many or if any of you want to be there, but I'm sure he'd appreciate it if you did.
We certainly will. Yeah, I can't believe he's gone. Rasmus informed us about it yesterday. We all knew what we were getting into, but we really didn't.
There was no way you could have known.
We knew there were dragons and that it was a big risk. None of us thought Memorial was going to be one of the ones that were taken. He's just...
He's the best of us.
He is. He was.
He is.
He is. Yeah, we stayed behind because we wanted to... We assumed if we were gonna hold something if no one else did. We lost a lot of us too.
I can't even imagine. I know we're not the only ones mourning. And in fact, we could probably consider ourselves lucky that we only lost one.
Yeah. Well, still doesn't hurt any less, so.
I know now isn't the time, and I certainly don't want to do it now. But there were things I wanted to ask him that I don't know if you'll know. But is there any chance we could come talk to you eventually?
For sure. Anytime. It's a little hard to describe where we're based. Unless Memorial has ever talked to you about his old campsite with the old Cobalt Riders.
Not really, no. He was a secretive man.
Yeah.
Not always bad, but
Has he even shared with you what all he's been doing since he left you?
no. Not really. He told us when he left he was gonna go fix the Cobalt Riders into what they were when he enjoyed being a part of them. So I hope he at least took a step along that path.
He certainly did. There's a lot to it. I don't want to bore you with the details right now, but he helped us a lot. We stopped a lot of the kobolds, and without him and the benefactor's help, we wouldn't be where we are now. But with him gone, I fear we won't be able to stop her in time.
Drevin's wife?
Drakar's wife.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Too many D bad guys we've had to fight over this.
Too many D-bags. Yeah.
She just got away from a bank robbery, right? Or some kind of robbery?
When we had left, yeah. We
Yeah, I
came
guess it was a while ago.
We came straight from it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I can't promise anything, but I sure love putting bad guys to justice. Plus, we might need to be up that way anyway.
We are in the north, yeah. Well, I'm not sure how we can help guide you to where we are, but we're going to be here till after the funeral, so we can talk again then.
Worst comes to worse, I've got this magic spell called Sending. I don't know if you kids know about it, because you're addicted to those phones.
What's a phone?
Some of us have rumblings, most of us don't really, we're a little off the grid.
Perfect. Sending it is. At least we could meet somewhere then.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to talk to Nero if you want to know what's happening. That's his job.
Yeah.
Nero would be finding a spot where people can gather and join in.
What do you feel like's the most fitting kind of funeral for him? Would it just be burial in the graveyard in Hunchy, or is it?
There's not much to bury. I feel like the most fitting would be to let his ashes rest along the dirt, the sand he knew.
Yeah. There is a little. There's a beach in.
I was thinking of giving him to his team to kind of dump off at the campsite.
Yep.
Okay.
Say a little eulogy, goodbye.
Eulogy here.
Pay respects, pass them off, have them dump them up there.
How, who all do you tell about this happening? You've told the writers, and then
Anyone who's associated with them. That's, I don't think you want a lot of people. Doesn't seem like that's his cup of tea to have the whole city here.
Yeah.
But definitely, Will and Don,
yeah, some
gang.
of
I'll text a few people, a few additional people.
who all is in Hunchy that's really known him well. There's a lot of school people, his team that's already here, you guys.
I feel like that's really it, unless Jankel is somehow in Hunchy.
Hey guys. Yeah. Okay. So, you guys gather just outside of town because it's a bit chaotic in the town right now.
Yep.
Actually, you gather in the Fast Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You gather at that farm to the, I think, northwest, and Mr. Fast is there, but he's keeping his distance because he's like, "I'll let you guys have free reign in the yard. Don't mind me." And a bunch of other people that you've never really met or seen kind of just show up from Hunchy. Seems word has sort of gotten out. But given the fact that it's outside of the city, it's still a large number of people that are just here to pay respects to one of the royal misfits who has been protecting the whole continent for a long time.
Only freaking
No, we saw another one.
You saw one other group.
Yeah, we saw one group. Yeah, we saw one group.
And is there anything anyone wants to? Oh, I forgot.
I got a little speech that I read out.
I got a little speech that I wrote.
Did you ChatGPT it?
Well, hold
No.
on. a
Oh, I
second.
did. I just did it. I just did it.
Do it
now.
like right now.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
This is what I did instead of falling asleep last night.
Oh, okay.
I
When I was
forgot
playing
about.
Overwatch, yelling at
When I heard you yelling at the
Juno. I stood in front of Juno.
Here it is.
It's not important. I did. She didn't hear me. I was like, to one oath. I'm just sitting in front of him. And she just... I was like, Juno, I need you to heal me.
Sorry, we all have games like that.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
And she finally healed me, but... So I was on around, so I had to, go.
So, as everyone's gathered around, you have this urn of his ashes and a bit of just smoke within it. Who would like to go first?
All right. I'll stand up, grab my paper, walk on up. We gather here to honor a legend of this continent. A gunslinger whose boots no longer stir the dust, but whose name will echo across this place for as long as stories are told. Memorial always rode and walked with courage in his heart, and an iron at his hip. He stood tall when shadows crept long, and never once let fear choose his path. In the line of battle, where steel was slanging and spells split the sky, he fell as he lived, facing danger head on, deciding to protect those who rode beside him. Around the campfire, his voice cried warmth. On the battlefield, it carried resolve. When the rest of us faltered, he was one of the steady hands on the reins, helping us calm when the storms are high. Though the trail stretches on without him, we will never ride alone. We carry his lessons in our saddlebags, his stories in our hearts, and his spirit in every act of bravery that we dare. The dust will settle, our wounds will heal, but the mark he left on us is carved deeper than any canyon. And I'll kind of look at the air. Ride easy now, old friend. May the horizon always be wide, the wind always at your back, and may we prove worthy of the sacrifice you made in this line of battle. And I'll walk over, bow, and sit down.
The Riz Masters. That was us. That's what I lost. And now I don't know what to say. The truth is that today feels quieter without him. Like something essential is missing. And I don't know what to do next. He was my best friend. Not because he was the strongest, and certainly not because he was the smartest. Oh, he's pretty damn strong. But he was braver than all of us. He chose to stand with me every time. When things were terrifying. When running would have been easier. When the cost was high and the odds were worse. He didn't die because he was careless. He didn't die because he was weak. He died because he cared so much. Because he refused to let others face the darkness alone. I keep thinking about everything I didn't say. All the plans we never finished. And I hate that I have to just keep going. That even though he's gone, the sun rose this morning. I'm supposed to be the smartest man I know. That I didn't have the right spell to fix this. No victory will make that fair. All I can promise now is that his name will not fade. His courage won't be forgotten. The choices he made, the stand he took, all of it will matter beyond today. If we go on, I'll gesture to the three of us. I don't know how, but we will. It'll be carrying him with us. In every fight we refuse to abandon, in every person we protect, in every moment we choose to be better than we were yesterday. We love you, and we will carry you, always.
You see Moon is there as well. She's sobbing, but keeping to herself, and she's kind of trying not to be anywhere in the spotlight, but she just, you guys can see her from when you're up on the stage coming down. It, like, I guess, what's everyone's passive insight? You two.
18.
18.
Insight's 16.
12.
12. Nero, you definitely could notice that she was like, almost like she was wanting to say some things, but she's keeping to herself, and you can also tell there's just something about her that just seems like very something more distraught than just losing a loved one, but it's hard to pinpoint what it is from the quick glance on stage. And there are a lot of people here. You see Corin Dustpelt, the elephant that drove you guys around for a while. Actually, the mayor of Hunchy is here. The Blencogo defenders are still in town, and they make an appearance. Kibble is not here, but
Hutch is here.
But what?
Hutch is there.
Hutch is definitely there.
As
Rasmus is
Hutch.
there. All the remaining riders are there, which you see are about 14 of them in total. I think. No, there were 3 groups of 4 to begin with, which is only 12. So there's
14 are there.
No, so they gained members. No. There are about 8 of them left, and
That was a chicken tender for a second.
what?
He just pulled something out. It looked like a chicken tender. And
Oh. It does. Yeah.
I was like,
It
what?
does. Kanala is there. Your Gith friends, Willendan, of course. The benefactor is standing way off in the distance, and then even further off in the distance, it's hard to notice, but you see another one of him.
Just before it all ends, Velgor will speak to.
Okay.
Today we gather to honor Memorial, who's a true hero, friend, and cowboy. In this world that seems dark and uncertain most of the time, he stood as a beacon of courage and loyalty. Memorial was just more than just a normal cowboy. He was a protector to this fair city and island, and anyone he decided so. With his resolve, he faced every challenge head on. Whenever something threatened something he cared about, he was always the first to act, and didn't hesitate for a second. Though he's left us in the body, his spirit lives with us. For all the ones he cared for and protected. His friendship, his loyalty, his essence will forever be with us. Just let's honor him by carrying forward this legacy of courage and kindness of his. He may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. We promise to keep his spirit alive in us as we do as he did, and protect what we care about and support each other just as he would have done. And we'll step back.
as the event comes to a close,
Martha's gonna try to catch Moon before she.
Oh, Nero's gonna make the same play.
yeah, so I guess, I don't know, I mean, you were kind of running the things, but I suppose it's sort of at this point everyone is let go. You hand off the jar to, I guess probably Rasmus.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And yeah, you also, now that the crowd has sort of dispersed and are starting to chat with each other, you do see that Lixis made the trek from Tenna to here, and Professor Sig was also here as well. But you catch up to Moon. Thanks for all the...
Big hug.
You don't need to say anything for hopefully both of us to know this hurts more for you than it ever could for us.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the greatest with words, and I think I'm the best there is. I'll listen if you need an ear, but know that just 'cause he's gone doesn't mean we're forgetting about you.
Yeah. You're welcome whenever. You have my information. We'll visit you. You need us, you call.
Anything. Nothing's too small.
Thanks. I don't even know what to say. Why did he have to go? He was on his way back from just... He was just going to Ranuk, or whatever it's called, El Shalad. He was just going to El Shalad to try to talk some sense into Solara, and then he's suddenly in Hunchi for 3 weeks. And now I'll never get to see him again. How is that fair? Why now? He's done this stuff his whole life. He's been the bank robber his whole life, and now that he's on the good side, he dies immediately the moment we get some sense of... The moment we have a chance at a life together, and he dies. Why? Why? Why now?
I know you want answers, but all I can provide is my presence. He died doing what he swore to do. Not that it makes his death any better, or make it hurt less. I don't know if there's any other way he'd rather go.
He didn't have to go, though.
None of us have to do anything, yet we still choose to. There's always something that we have, that we believe in, that's more than us, and sometimes the cost is a high price.
Martha will shove Nero.
No, I'm sorry.
Sometimes shutting up is your best weapon.
But Nero with a 18 insight you can tell that there is a reason she is wearing much more baggy clothing than
Told you. Sorry.
than normal. And
I would like to say that Valgor may not be in that group, but he's
Nearby.
just an earshot of this all too, and yeah.
Well, when it's time, let me know.
time to stop Solara?
I'll just usher down.
Yes, when it's time to stop Solara. I'll shove him again.
You don't know that.
I don't. But I just saw how uncomfortable she was made by your comment. I don't need an 18 insight to know that this movement is uncomfortable.
Does my 16 insight notice anything from this distance?
No. I mean, you notice that she
seems uncomfortable.
Yeah. She's not like super uncomfortable, but like, yeah, something that Nero said was just like.
Well, noticing that Marth's trying to shove Nero away twice, I'll go up and I'll just start dragging Nero away.
No, stop. Don't do that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll meet and gather information on stopping her.
She just starts sobbing uncontrollably, trying to contain herself and seemingly have to raise a child on her own.
I won't necessarily hug her, but I'll take a step closer to her and I'll have my wings sort of like make a veil or a shield around so like no one like can like just see her cry.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Just
I mean, I guess it's sort of obvious.
Stretching my wings.
It's sort of obvious, but like just you know, making a wall because I know no one wants to be seen like that. And
Well,
Marth also wants to try and catch the mayor if he can.
yeah. On your way to the mayor, Lixus just momentarily stops in. Just, I don't want to hold you guys, but
Thank you for
sorry
being
for your
here.
loss.
Yeah, it's a lot that you came.
He saved my life. I
Yep.
probably would still be in the caves if he hadn't.
We all would.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he meant a lot more to you than I ever spent time to know him. So,
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
necessarily about length of time. You spent a lot longer in those caves than we did.
The impact was more.
I'll let you get to where you're headed. She walks off. You walk over to Mayor Thumb, or is he Tom? I don't remember how he pronounced it.
I don't know.
Thom, but Tom. And I don't think I have an image of him, but Mayor Thumb. I'm so sorry for all of your losses. Thank you for what you did yesterday.
If you're holding some kind of public anything, I want to talk.
We certainly are. A large memorial after.
If that's alright, I want to talk.
Okay, sure. Mia sort of step away from the crowd slightly. What can I do for you?
No, I meant at the memorial.
Like literally. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like I would like to speak about something.
Sure thing. Absolutely.
I just didn't want to have to make a scene to get on stage to talk. So, seeing you, I wanted to catch you first.
Yes. I'll we're planning on it tomorrow. I'll talk to you before then, and we'll talk about when.
Sounds good.
And so, time goes on. People begin to disperse. And what would you guys like to do for the remainder of today? Right. I suppose your mother does text back, and she says, she just says they're on their way.
I'll text her back and let her know Memorial's dead. Just casually. Alright, cool, thank you. Also,
BTW.
Memorial has passed in the line of duty.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well,
Anything throughout the day you guys would like to do?
I think it's just more internal processing, seeing destruction on large scale, kind of wrestling with what Valgor was wrestling, knowing that so much more destruction is potentially coming, and if we're able to do what Martha's kind of running from right now, it could save a lot more lives than were lost, but that doesn't take away the weight of the destruction he still had to witness. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only person he would try to catch is Wollendon.
He was the next thing that was... It's funny. So far, you've had 2 times where I'm like about to pull in a character and you're like, I want to go talk to them. I'm like, okay. I was like pulling up Benny's image when you wanted to talk to him by the ashes, and then Wollendon was going to be the next you talk to here. It's just funny timing. But yeah, Wollendon meets up with you all and says, well, we don't have to do it immediately, but we do still have a job to do.
yeah.
And I'm really nervous about it because we don't really... There's not really a safer way to do it than to do it by where we currently have his soul. And that's a problem because it's in the center of town. So...
Well, better now than when things get rebuilt.
I suppose...
There's no way to move the soul.
Yes and no. I mean... Kibble has been very high-strung with how it needs to be done, and a lot of it is convincing her, but it's also strategic how we had some things played out. Well,
Then why don't we do it after I get a chance to speak at the city memoriam that's happening?
Yeah, in 2 days maybe.
That way, well, you'll see.
okay. Well,
And if Kibble wants to talk, she can absolutely come and talk to me about it. I will gladly give her a word of my mind.
There is also the possibility that there are more Gith ready to strike. And so that's a lot of the stuff that Kibble is worried about and why she still hasn't
We'll
been
add their heads to the pile.
seen. Yeah.
The more they come, the bigger the pile will grow.
Yes, but that's just putting a lot of lives at risk, and you just saw what happened.
Yep.
This is... If we tried to do this outside of the city, then we are putting it at a much higher risk of Gith showing up and releasing him for good, and that would be much worse than what we dealt with yesterday. So the sooner and the closer in the city is the better.
Well,
2 days from now.
Tomorrow night.
fine. I can do it right after.
Okay.
I will talk with the mayor, see what his best strategies are for keeping people out of the way in case things go haywire.
Do you know where this memorial service is gonna be?
Let's pull up the map. Love a loading bar.
It'll be.
this is
a great map.
This is my classic map, guys.
He says that it'll be in the school grounds. It's the most accommodating place, and we've already removed most of the heavy boulders and
Bodies.
Bodies, yes.
Is that far enough to give you safety? To give you a sense of safety for the people? I can't imagine anyone's not gonna be there.
It's better.
If you can get me to talk towards the beginning, well, make sure Nero's standing wherever this fight's gonna be and I can show up almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
So none of you would be at the memoriam. It would just be we start the fight while everyone's occupied.
I'd love to go, but if it's safer and better to do it while they're occupied.
It probably would be.
It's not that I like the idea.
Yeah.
But it's probably the best one we've got.
And if you're all already there, I can join you as a bonus action.
Your action is to speak. Your bonus action is to say peace.
I can walk off the stage and disappear.
Or you could just, that could be goodbye. Now there's something I must do.
Something I need to attend to.
That'd be sweet. Or a farm right there. Professor Marth.
I would just need your help convincing him to let me talk at towards the beginning of the whatever it is.
Absolutely. And the school still does have some defenses going on, so I think that might be the safest idea. I'll go talk with him right now. As the hours go on, the rest of the day goes by, they prepare some more time for the school. They've set up a little bit of a stage that day. The mayor explains to you how you will be the very first one speaking, and he's like, just be careful. I hate that this is the way it needs to be, but I understand how important it is to put an end to Hanth immediately. So, thank all of you for putting your lives on the line with everything you did recently and everything you are about to experience.
It's my job. I got into this mess because I messed up a spell. Boy, howdy.
It's just what we do.
Well, whenever we get ourselves back up on our feet, I would love to help in any way I can, compensate, whatever. Unfortunately, right now we are a little spread thin
You're fine.
for gifts.
You're plenty fine.
Thank you. And then the day comes to a close. It's now the 7th.
Now I'll roll for it.
We gonna need you to not have exhaustion this time. I'm trying to be a high number.
It's a 14. Plus.
That succeeds.
Yeah.
There's a DC 10.
Okay.
Okay, good. Otherwise, you could use your inspiration.
Let's do it. And then yeah. I use my inspiration. I roll a 1. That'd
be funny.
That's exactly what
would've been
that's
rude.
exactly what would happen if I would have used it too.
That would have been so funny if you used your inspiration to get rid of the thing that you got the inspiration for.
Roll the 30.
I'd let him roll the 30. That's what we should have done.
What?
Oh,
I didn't even think about it.
Hey, but what?
Nobody
Man,
thought
knowing
about
the
the
dex save.
30 for Memorials.
Oh, wow. We could have made
Didn't
another
even
deck
think
save.
about it.
Oh my gosh.
It was fast-paced action.
He also didn't tell us it was disintegrate.
He
I
did.
did.
He did.
I did.
He made it pretty clear.
I did.
He did, but
Like
I don't know.
the guy used disintegrate last time too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy that none of us thought of it. It's just
It's because it's way
come
over
up-
there and not up here.
Didn't even come
Not
across my mind.
Yeah. It probably,
Well-
we probably still would have rolled a 6, but
That's neither here nor there. Hey, you gotta be ready for combat.
yes, you do.
okay. So you guys wake up in the morning of the 6th.
Should be the 7th.
So,
7th. I was on the page for the 6th because I was about to write. Nothing happened.
No, we had the funeral.
No, the funeral, yeah.
I did not share, by the way, that she has a baby bump, just so you know.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
I just saw you made her uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I didn't remember who had what insight stuff. I think I knew Tilron had really high, but I was like an 18 because she's about. I had to Google it too about how much you can see
How
at
visible.
that stage, and yeah, she's visible.
I tried to make it so that she knew I knew, but I didn't want to spoil the deets.
You totally backfired on that.
No, I know. I think I got
Honestly,
my point
Valgor
across.
might have an inkling of a suspicion based on what you said, but
Circle like this after you said something. That was enough to.
Well, she at least knows I know. That was the whole point.
Yep.
To let me know when it's time.
All right. So, well, we're still at a funeral. I'll keep funeral music playing. You guys get to the memoriam.
No.
Well, yeah. Most of you,
North does.
most of you are right up here. So just a couple hundred feet from the
That's uncomfortable,
memoriam.
Liz.
As I'll show you the map.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In the graveyard. All right, that's yours.
He's taking a break today.
He did
He did his
job.
job. He's done enough work to retire.
Saved a lot of lives.
Being clutched up.
It's been a while since Willendon's been out. He's
Hey.
gone. There are some students.
Hachi?
No.
You sure he hasn't been more?
No.
Oh, he's back.
Nope.
Oh, he's back.
Perfect. Finish what you started.
These guys are
This
gone.
is for every time you've run.
There's 2 open graves just for you.
I'm not
So-
there yet.
I know. The plan is he will be resurrected out of the coffin. They will all be nearby.
I will have given the 2 things I have over to Wollondon before, so that they don't have
Yes.
to wait for me
Yeah.
to...
You will be teleporting in.
Yep.
There's a lot of other. I mean, there's only like. Well, they're not going to be on the map, but because mechanically they're not doing anything, but narratively there are.
Is Kibble here?
Kibble is here.
Okay.
So we'll use that as Kibble's menu.
That's the other one I carry.
Yeah, she was in this.
Put it right in this spot.
Right, right back. It was Kibble the whole time.
That's funny. I didn't even think of that. I was like, which one was she in? She was in this one, yeah. And then it's the exact same spot I just had
One of
her.
those I could blink.
That's so funny.
Probably keep it over there.
Yeah. So you guys can place yourselves wherever you want to be.
I like that spot.
I like right next to where he's going to be summoned.
I'm gonna think about
Let's be right there.
I'm gonna go here.
Ah, bless your heart.
That way there's a little bit of
Yeah.
space in between, so that we can run there if he needs to. But there I
Bless your
can.
heart.
Gotcha.
Oh, can I do it again? I did. Look at that. Straight up.
Thanks for sharing.
Cool story, bro.
Good job, Cyrus. I'm proud of you. Is that what you wanted to hear?
I know we're just about to start.
That's pretty
Do I have
cool.
enough time to use a quick restroom break?
Yeah.
No.
He has a whole speech to give.
Oh, that's right.
It's not super long, but
It's enough of a speech.
yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, because we've got. He also has to perform the ritual.
Oh, so you're good. I can back up.
Well,
Well, the ritual can start while you're doing the speech, basically.
I'm just gonna stay where I am for now,
Okay.
just in case. Just in case you get done before the ritual.
Just in case I...
Oh, we get done after
I
the
don't.
ritual. That's what I meant to say.
Let me see. I gotta double check his stat block to see
This
how
one,
many characters.
I couldn't write well myself, so more of it is chat GPT.
Uh-oh. Nero almost wanted to pull you aside and ask what you were saying, but he's like, no, I don't want to know. I'd rather hear about it later. Have deniability. Because Logan has an idea what he's going to say.
Okay. Let me get people on initiative real quick. Well, I suppose the day opens up with these, a very somber day, but a very large crowd has gathered into the school courtyard. They have a large list of names. There are, what's the population of Hunchi? I think I actually made a population for Hunchi, but that's the only city I had a population for.
I made one for Toflam's Empire.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Let's see, I haven't opened this book up in a long time. Hunchi, population. I have the races of the population. Darn.
Add them up.
There's 4.
This is also really old. There's like just player handbook stuff. Alright.
Come up with a number that feels right.
Yeah. They're...
Let me tell you what Telholmes is.
Let me see the map again.
I'd put Telholm and its surrounding cities at 200,000.
Oh, that city is massive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So use that
Okay.
as a guide.
Massive.
So, about 1,000 people died.
Okay.
I believe it.
So I'd say probably what, 15,000 people live here? 20,000 maybe?
About that. Yeah, give or take. About 100,000. No, I'm kidding.
In this small.
I know this. For some reason, this city has like so much to offer, but it's so small.
It's because these are multi-unit homes because they really care about like
Walkable cities. Yeah.
walkable
Walkable
cities,
cities, yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're not really big on capitalistic private home ownership. They like to have multiple. unit
Okay, we're
family
getting
homes.
into
Well, no.
this now.
See what it is? What it is there's so many people in the city. Each home has a spatial enchantment on it, so the home is bigger on the inside.
Every home's bigger on the inside than on the outside.
It's doable. Yeah. You know, I like
That's how
that.
enchantment
exploration.
wizards graduate.
They get to go.
They have to make a house that's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
The construction students build the house and they make it bigger on the inside. Yeah. It's a dual enrollment kind of thing. You
Oh,
know? Yeah. Sorry, Silas. I didn't mean to hijack
No, I had
your
to write down that
dorm
100,000
building.
people died. Okay, you see that large list of people. Memorial Marshal is on the list, as well as a couple of his friends. You see Billy Bob's name up on that list. Thankfully, you don't see too many names that you know personally, but there are a handful. And so you take the stage with a magical amplifier somehow, like a magic mic. Wait, no. I can't do this.
Cut.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Try again.
Magical microphone. That's his full name.
You know him personally, Silas?
Yeah.
Completely changes that movie.
Okay.
I thought I've seen it.
This
Sorry.
speakerphone, and you can take stage.
People of Hunchy, I stand before you not as a hero, not as a victor, but as someone who must take responsibility. The fire that scorched your streets, the terror that fell from the sky, the lives disrupted, and the lives lost. Those were wounds not chosen by you. They were drawn here because of me. Our enemies learned what Hunchy meant to me, and they turned your home into a message. If there's anger to be carried in this city, let it rest on the shoulders of the Royal Misfits. We will not deflect it. We will not outrun it. But while destruction came from above, courage rose from within. Asgore came and stood by your side. The Cobalt Riders met Dragonfire with steel. The city's guards held the line when fear would have been easier. The faculty of this school chose protection over escape. You students and citizens, far too young to be asked for bravery, gave it anyway. You opened doors, you lifted the fallen, and you refused to let Hunchy burn alone. Hunchy still stands not because of the Royal Misfits, but because of you. We cannot undo what has been done, but we swear this. We will see this cost answered. We will rebuild what we can. We will protect what remains, and we will ensure that the price paid by this city is not forgotten by those who caused it. Your anger is deserved, your resilience is honored, and your courage will be remembered. I am sorry. And then he will teleport away. Is that what you expected to have?
That's a little more rage than I was waiting for. But that's nicer than I was expecting.
Okay.
It's because the people don't deserve me to be angry.
Well, I wasn't.
Marmorial deserved me
I
to be
wasn't
angry.
saying rage at the people. I was saying rage at the gift.
Oh, well.
And so, Wollendon had already created this ritual with all the 9 materials required.
As it's finishing up, Martha's uncorking the potion he didn't use yesterday and pouring it down Nero's throat.
What potion was it?
Potion of invulnerability. You have resistance to all damage.
Oh, thank you. That's clutch.
Uh-huh.
Wollendon places down the diamond worth 5,000 gold pieces,
Nero, move up.
the dust from a collapsed star, bone shard from a creature that refused resurrection, the chicken nuggets from an Anmitsu, 10 pounds of salt from the river Styx, a charred page from a book about Avernus, a lock of hair from a Githyanki child, a drop of liquid from the original source of his power, and then last, but sadly the least one that we do not want, is the blood from Zorak. As Zorak lies down to finally be sacrificed to put an end to Hanth. Zorak pulls out pulls out the spine, and he walks over to Wollendon with it, and he says, "Well, only you understand him. Neither you nor Gith still." He just says, "I found this on our journeys, and I think if anyone should have it, you should." And he's like,
I'll explain later.
"You can make an Arcana check as well."
14 plus 14, 28. Was it the Wand of Orcus?
You recognize this magical artifact as a very powerful magical artifact owned by a demon named Orcus.
Yep.
Just now I put it together.
Want to know where he found it?
Yep.
Probably.
He found it in the shifting labyrinth when he went in one of those trapdoors.
Oh, wow.
I know. Wow. I was rolling on the table, and I'm like, he got what? Why is that there?
All right.
Yeah. Cool. So at one point, I thought he was gonna. I was planning on him summoning like 25 zombies, but I was like, yeah, there never was a good time for it. So.
I didn't even think about that yesterday.
I would have lost.
As soon as you said roll Arcana, I was like, wait, I know what a spine is.
Yeah, he's stinking. Anywho. Okay. So, as Wollendon uses this dagger to stab into Zorak, he bleeds out on the ground, his blood seeping into the dirt below, seeping onto the small circle that the last material required to be. Wollendon speaks a 9-verse incantation, and at the end of each verse, he lights one of the braziers nearby. And after the last one ignites, the sigil on the ground glows bright. And as it ignites, he shouts out, I forgot the name. He didn't forget the name.
Garth
Reedman.
Scarth Reedman. Yep. Why is it not on this?
Bowseroo.
sheet? He speaks out the name of Scarth Reedman. And as that happens, the stone shifts and moves. And you see the corpse begin to rise into the air, floating up 15 feet into the air. All the pieces of his body just sort of stuffed into his chest, as it's like sort of the flap is wide open, but it folds in back on itself, healing the scar across his chest. And he floats there. You see life starting to come back into his freshly new lungs that were brought from the layer of Dis. You can see his heart beating from the city of Tunerith. And you see his brain active. His brain is sort of, I guess you don't really see the brain much. Never mind.
You can see his eyes.
What was the other thing you got from Avernus? It was
Lungs. Oh, not Avernus.
No.
The soul, or
No,
the
you
source
got
of his
his
power.
name.
nuggets.
You got his name.
The source of his
You
power.
got all those
which-
little things.
We got the
There.
lava drop.
Oh yeah, it's
lava.
just heart, lungs, brain that were like the main things,
Yeah.
and then the name was Avernus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And salt.
I thought there was something there that.
The salt's for the chicken nuggets
Yeah.
to make them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The salts for the chicken nuggets.
And then,
Yeah.
and then the well waters to wash it down.
Well, you can see life come back into his body. And now, I would like you all to roll initiative. Hello, everybody. This is the end of the second session that we're playing in now, but for you guys, sadly, we are not going to be getting into the fight with Hanth just yet, because it lasts longer than the 30-minute time slot that we had available left in this session. So, sorry, you'll have to tune in next week to see how that goes. And let me tell you, without spoiling it,
It did.
The
something.
dice, though?
the dice though, and the coins though. You'll have to stay tuned next
We
session.
should hide the screen.
No, they're not looking. Don't.
Oh.
Wait a second. No, they can't
No,
see
they can't
it.
see.
They
Okay.
can't see it. We're good.
I was just
Yeah, I'm not using
Okay.
that camera.
okay. Just making sure.
Maybe no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna make a joke, like just a quick shows on screen for like half a second, but
Someone will
Wait.
screen.
maybe I might.
Someone will
If I
screenshot.
do, it's right now. Pause to see it if I left it on screen. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to be here next week. So, thank you so much for watching this session. I know it was a much shorter session and a lot more devastating, but there's hope. Hope that they can finally end Hanth, and yeah, well, stay tuned next week and we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.